All right, so game changers right now in Portland, Oregon. Word's filtering out that there's been a number of acquittals in the case. Not everybody's been let go. There were several people who pled guilty early in the game. There's a few people that are still facing some charges. There's also several people facing charges in Nevada. Word filtering out is that there was a physical altercation between Bundy's attorney and U.S. Marshals. Apparently, he spoke in a manner which Judge Anna Brown found disrespectful. She ordered U.S. Marshals to take him into custody. He didn't go quietly. Judge Anna Brown is obviously at this point recognizing that there have been several game changers happening in situations right now. This isn't 2005, 2006 anymore, where the government is going to be able to get away with lying and bringing a lying witness into a jury and having them believe it just because the prosecutor happens to be charismatic. That's not happening. Even with a biased judge, charismatic prosecutor, you can only tell so many lies in front of a jury before they get insulted by the fact that they've been lied to and have been dealing with an openly biased court. And I think that's what happened in Portland. You're talking about a relatively sophisticated, educated audience and jury pool that can't always be handpicked. So this was apparently not a question of just a few holdout jurors. If it was a question of just a few holdout jurors, then it would have been a much longer jury deliberation. A short jury deliberation means that there was probably a clear majority deciding for acquittal very early in the case, and that they simply made their will known. The other thing was, apparently it was some jurors had spoken up about another juror being biased in favor of the government. They were trying to get that person excused, and it really had little effect on the actual results of the case, which means several jury members decided to side with the Malheur protesters. So this is going to be chalked up to a win on the part of the Patriot movement. It's also going to be a game changer in several different dimensions. I will point to earlier posts and videos that I made where I said, hey, this is going to be something where jury outreach is going to be an issue. People having some prior knowledge of the case, publicity, things like that, that this is not going to be a slam dunk for the government. I was saying this several months ago, and it turned out to be true. There's a lot of people that frequently dismiss me as full of shit. It's been part of the background conflict that's been happening. It's been keeping me from not doing a whole lot of video commentary about the case as it's been ongoing. But there has been a batch of acquittals in this. I'm also seeing the mood on the street is definitely not as hostile as what it is on the internet. And I think representative of, let's say, the racial stuff, the political stuff, not as hostile on the street as it is on the internet. Going over a couple other issues, I'm just not seeing the Ides of war happening much of anywhere in the West Coast right now. There are people that are going to try and agitate it. I just think that they're not going to be powerful and influential enough to get their way.